Hello everybody, good afternoon, and welcome to the studio. I'm working on a glaze today. And I thought Minnie was going to supervise me today, but she's run off. Let's see. I was looking for one of my glaze materials, and so I'm going to continue looking. What are you? Darwin 7. When I get to the, so today I'm going to be doing two different colors. I'm going to be doing the green, which is going to be Misty Forest, the Solid Emerald, and the Poisoned Apple, which is the black and green. And then I also want to do the Treebeard glaze, and it has gotten really thick, and I was looking for the materials that thin it out a little bit. Wonder Hamster, hello. Good afternoon. There's Minnie. Yeah. Come here. Come on. Hey. Come on. Oh, come on. I've blocked off all of her paths to get up here because she likes to walk across the tables, but I've filled the tables with pieces. You still can't go that way. It's blocked. The road is blocked. You can go over. You can. Didn't want that water anyway. There we go. See, kind of blurry over there. So let's see. Need to move a few things over here so I've got a place to put some of these mugs once they're done, or once I've got glaze on them. Okay. There it is. What's the question I always ask? Where's my sponge? What have I done with it? What? It says something is playing. It's just softer. It's softer than the taco music. That's all. It's there. There we go. See, you've got music, and now you've also got a cat playing with a lizard until I put the camera on her, and then she stops. Crimson Sheep, what are you talking about? So I can swim away? I am not. Yeah, I think y'all been getting it worse than us. Though there's still quite a bit of flooding around here. We haven't had a lot of rain today, just splash and dash. Little pop-up clouds. Is it almost nap time, huh? Is it almost nap time? Here we go. Oh, there's a purr. Sorry, we're just petting cats today. No, we thought we were doing something else. Hey, Yarnia. It's like every time I would stop, I would get a meow. And now I just get the ears laid back. Uh-huh. Ooh, okay. Back up here. You're gonna fall off. That's a happy face. That is a happy face. So I'm gonna actually start glazing some things. Oh, lizard. So Crimson Sheep, how are your neighbors down the hill from you? Are they is everybody still above water? So we've had a whole lot of rain around here, and extremely heavy rains, thunderstorm warnings, flood warnings, and tornadoes over the past couple days. I know the Nashville Fairgrounds is flooded. They've canceled all events this weekend. The parking lot is underwater. Right. I was actually talking about physically being in their houses, being in water. That I was talking about actual liquid. Is she asleep? Her eyes are still open. Oh, the tail's moving. Mm-hmm. Yeah, every rain shower is a tornado warning. See, I actually think more of these are going to be like solid green or the black and green than are actually going to be misty forest. So I might put the things that need to be misty forest over here. Just to keep things separated. Under a tornado watch again tonight. How about that? Yeah, I didn't think we were supposed to get anything until late tonight. Cookie jar pottery. Oh, fun. Welcome, everybody. It is incoming. Welcome, welcome, and good afternoon. We are doing some glazing today, which is also known as dunking things in a bucket. But actually, right now, we're just watching a cat sleep. That's what we've got going on. She was playing, so it may be time to move the camera. Oh, you gonna wake up? You gonna wake up, huh? Yeah. Let's see. There's my bucket. Right, I know I'd rather have her on camera than the glaze bucket. I know. That's what I would prefer, so y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. And this is actually a mug that has a few little toe beans on the inside, which is kind of like, nobody would know it except me because I put these things together, but it's got a little paw print on the inside of the handle there where, and that was from Mir, the other gray cat we have in here, the long-haired gray cat. She's not going crazy. No, she's already done that. Now it's nap time. She's just got her feet up in the air and she's comfy. There's a bookworm that's going to be green. I don't know if you've ever seen this glaze before. Yeah, that's how I do this. So because I don't have a great deal of glaze in here, here we go. So my bucket is like mostly empty. We've got that's the bottom. So you know that's about how much glaze we have left in here. I will do that, and then I'll pour the glaze on the outside once that first layer dries, and then we'll layer some other colors on top. For this, with doing this, instead of just dunking it in the bucket if it was a full bucket, with things that are going to be solid green, I will probably like maybe paint a little bit of a layer on top just to make sure everything is nice and even. Alright, so I can leave that there. Yeah, just pour it out evenly and then dip the rim. I'll see what else needs to go over there. I've got... This one is going to be solid emerald, and I need a brush to make sure I can get in all the little nooks and crannies here. This one is from Lord of the Rings. It's the Even Star, Arwen's necklace. And I've got white glaze in the sections that are like supposed to be the gemstones. And then everywhere else is going to be green, and because there's lots of little detail here, I did try to put some wax on it, but I also want to kind of fill it in a little bit with even just some watered down green, just to make sure that all the nooks and crannies are filled in. So let's see. And I can wait to do this until the second dip, which I might do on the others. And then we got some Slytherins. Yeah, Cookie Jar, have a good afternoon. And get something to eat, yeah. Thanks for stopping by. That could have been bad. It's still bad. Y'all can't see what I've done to myself. There we go. Okay, I'm loose. What in the world did I get stuck on? I have very interesting ways to hurt myself. My shoelace got stuck somewhere underneath the bucket over here on my other like this one, and like my foot was stuck. I don't know what it got caught on. Yeah. They're not quite nap time. Oh, there's all kinds of purrs up here. See, sometimes she'll like hang her head off the side and fall asleep like that. That was very half-hearted, Minnie. That was very half-hearted. If I get the belly. Oh, I get bit? Is that what it is? This is how she sometimes falls asleep. It's one of her favorite spots. Now, I do have things to place. Here we go. Spooky. Good afternoon. There we go. I know this is probably a whole lot less exciting than a sleeping cat, but it is what I'm working on right now. Where is Mir? He's in a cardboard box. That's where he is right now. Is apparently nap time everywhere. I actually need to double check this and make sure it needs to be green instead of something else ready to go. It was, I know that one's green. I had a small 10-ounce, Not All Those Who Wander Are Lost. It is Carlsbad, so it does not need to be green over here. So this one is emerald, so it's going to be the Misty Forest, and there we go. The Misty Forest. Don't know if I have anything emerald over here right now. So today it's going to be Misty Forest and it's going to be Treebeard. And this, we've been having mostly the 20-ounce mugs. This one is a tankard, 24-ounce tankard. 24-ounce tankards, they're there. What are you looking for? So usually the tankards are under, like, we have a listing for a phrase. So if you look up Slytherin, you're going to see a listing for a 20-ounce Slytherin, a 24-ounce, maybe even a 32-ounce, and then a yarn bowl. And a 10-ounce. What was empty, and which listing were you looking at, or what are you looking for? Because there's a plain one as well, and also a custom one. All right, let's see. So a 24-ounce tankard by itself is going to be $50, and then like custom ones are $10 more, just like they are with everything else. Thank you, Wonder Hamster. 24 ounces. 24 OZ. You have to put a space between it. It's like, yeah, even under the, when going through the tabs, I found it going to the tankard category. A lot of things popped up. Alright, so we've got everything like half glazed over here. So let's see. With this, I don't know if we'll... Oh, no, I don't think we can dip that, but we'll do that. Yes! Yeah, what the effing F. Yeah, and that is one of the options. In the not safe for work section. Hey, Minnie. Oh, Diana? What does she want? Did you tell her we missed her at the Nashville show? It's a quote, but not something you want to say. Okay. Speaking of not safe for work. Actually, I'll show one of hers that she's ordered in the past because I found an extra of them the other day, and I'm like, I wonder if I should just glaze that because it's kind of funny. Yeah, this was one she had custom ordered a while back. I need to see if there was anything wrong with this mug or if it was just like an extra. Cup. I really hope. Actually, I forgot about like subtitles. I hope. I don't know what it thinks I said. So I don't even know. Probably shouldn't have read it out loud. There we go. But that is, it's hilarious. Sounds good, Spook. Well, hello again. She is settling down in her hammock above the mugs. She gets in the hammock. It's just not in like camera view usually. She's been getting in the hammock and the cat taco a lot more. There's a little bit of wax there. I had a red box cutter. I have no idea what I did with it. Is it? Yeah, that would work. I had a little bitty one, but I don't know what I did with it. Yeah, I think this one will work. Sometimes this works a little bit better than just sandpaper to get in the corners. Let's see. Let's see. Anani, hello, how are you? Neil just crawled under the blankets and is currently making biscuits on your ribs. That sounds like a good Friday afternoon. Yeah, you're checking in because you saw severe weather in our area? Yeah, thank you. We actually are okay here. A lot of it's going north of us. We have had a lot of flooding, but like I feel like everywhere around us has gotten it a lot worse. We did have Sunday, and then was it Wednesday? We had tornado warnings, watches, like a lot around us. We had some really, really severe weather. And right now we're just getting like just a lot of rain, so there's a lot of danger of flooding. You're getting hit with another round of storms there in Missouri, yes. Yeah, you're getting all the same stuff we are. So what I'm working on right now is some of my green glazes. So these are going to be the Misty Forest, some are going to be Solid Emerald, and some are going to be like the black and green. I think this one's going to be black and green, the iocane powder. And here is an iocane powder tankard. Jamie, you live on a waterway, but the flooding goes away from the house, so at least that's good. So this is one of the, even stars. I want to put a little bit of watered down glaze in the nooks and crannies of the design there. So you're always impressed though when you see a tree being like swept downriver, yeah. The straight line winds have taken out a few trees. Oops. Got about 5 more to go, I think. Oops, I forgot to fill this in. Well, yeah, Spook said you haven't had terrible storms, but you do get crazy winds, and like I think the winds have done more damage here than anything else. Just like we haven't had an actual tornado, but the straight line winds are what's doing all the damage. Is this it? Last one. Bluesy, Goat Farmer Bluesy, welcome, welcome. All right, now, make sure I got everything over here too. I'm gonna let those dry, and once the first layer I put on is you know, dry enough, we'll layer another color on top. If I don't let it dry out, like maybe some of the first ones I did are probably okay to layer, but I'm just gonna wait anyway. But if I don't wait, if I try to like glaze things too fast and add too many layers too quick, the glaze will start, like everything will just start peeling off of the mug, and then you just got to start over. So want to avoid that. Hail. All right, and then I want to get the tree beard over here and do an experiment. Dan, yes, I was able to fire the kilns. Yes, so I think it was Monday we had the problems. Tuesday we got them fixed. I feel like it was Tuesday or Wednesday we were having bad storms, so I didn't fire them. One of those days was the days we had storms and I didn't fire them until the next one. But yes, they did finally fire. Yeah, because it was like Sunday I didn't want to fire the kilns overnight, so I waited till the morning, and then I'm actually glad because then we had the problems. And what they actually did is they gave me a whole new box. So, because they said, no, that everything in there's burned up, we can't reuse that. So he was able to pull, well, he didn't put a new wire, it was salvageable, so he just used what was there. Okay. So let's do a paintbrush here. Let's see what this does. All right, that fixed it. That fixed it. So I have so the glazes sometimes they will separate too much. The heavier glaze particles will like fall to the bottom of the bucket, and I have to just constantly remix it, right? You can add Epsom salts to them to make them, you know, everything, all the particles be suspended in the water. But if you add too much, it starts to gel, and then like it takes forever to dry out, and that's what was happened to this glaze. And so I was reading, I knew there was something you could add to it to kind of like reverse the effect, because you're just changing the water basically. And let's see, it was I always get the terms flock and deflock confused. I flocculated the glaze too much, so I needed to deflock the glaze, which I'm using by I added like a few drops of this Darwin 7 to the glaze. So I'm just going to add like a bottle cap of it. Here we go, that's it, to this whole thing, and then see what that does. Getting my arm workout mixing the glazes, right? Might need to add a little bit more, but maybe I'll test one first. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, add a little bit more. And this is how I got into the mess in the first place, because I'm like, I'll just add a little bit more. More won't, you know, surely more won't hurt. More the better. That's better. That's better. And the whole thing with adding these things is you're not messing with the glaze ingredients, you're just changing the water. So let's see. So this is the base for the Treebeard glaze. And the whole purpose of doing what I just did, adding the Darwin 7 to this, is to make sure that the glaze dries a little bit faster and is not so thick. We'll see if it works. Do I rinse off the whisk between colors? Yes. So I will say, like, if I was going to like a darker color next, I probably wouldn't. But yes, definitely if I'm going from a darker color to a lighter color, I clean the entire thing off. Right now, it is sitting in a bucket of water, so some of it, you know, is cleaned off. Yep, that's good. I feel like it's still gelling a little bit. A little bit of water for a second, see what that does, and then maybe add one more capful. There we go. Some more familiar texture, consistency. So there are actual ways to tell if you've gotten something the right consistency, like you get it right to where you want it, and then like you can measure it, and then you know what to measure the next time. But sometimes you can also tell just by sight too. The measurement is called the specific gravity. I think we have success, Crimson Sheep. I'm not familiar with that term, Crimson Sheep. The specific gravity, what I was saying, is how you can measure like how much water is supposed to be added to a glaze. That's what it is actually measuring. And so like you'd have use some type of standard measurement, and like you would take, you know, however many, like maybe like an ounce of the glaze and see what it weighs. And if it weighs too much, I think that's well, one or the other. Too much or too little will tells you if you need to add or take away water. It's been a while since I've done it, but like a lot of glazes, if you buy dry and then are, you know, instructed to add water to it, if you buy them in bulk like I do, and add water, they give you the specific gravity like measurement in the instructions so that you will know, you know, to how much water to add. And I don't follow that instruction anyway, so that's why I don't usually measure, so because I always make mine a little bit thicker than recommended. Hydrometer, yes. Hydrometer, hydrometer. And I've had one before, and I used it for a little while until I broke it. I'm gonna bring my water bucket over here because I keep reaching over here. Like, so I'm doing the green, I'm doing this one, which is the tree beard, and then I'm doing some of the jade and iron, which we call Carlsbad. And like, yeah, a couple days ago. Whenever I did this, I was mixing up some of the iron glaze, because that's one I still mix up from a recipe. And I was like gathering all my ingredients, and I'm like, I couldn't find my iron oxide. I'm like, I know I have some. I know I do. Where is it? Why can I not find it? It stands out. It's a dark color. Why can't I find this? Where did it go? And I looked around. I dug through all my little bags of stuff, and I'm like, what did I do with it? And looking at Minnie reminds me of this over here. See all these little bins up here? Like, I actually at one point took the time to organize all of my smaller elements, because some things I have like 5 pounds of or 1 pound of, because it's expensive and it's a metal oxide and you only need like that much of it for a glaze. And so I organized them up here, and I forgot about it. And so I was looking around everywhere for my iron oxide, and they're up there. And so I looked up and saw it and remembered I had it. But if you look closely, they're all like cat treat bins that I've repurposed for my glazes. Because what better way to store your glazes in a cat pottery studio? Crimson sheep, yes. Now, some of the things I get in like 50-pound bags, right? And they are under the table where I was looking, but so, Crimson Sheep, are you saying you can't find things, or are you saying you repurpose the cat treat bins for your tools? Organize and then forget, yeah. Everything has a place, though. You just have to remember where that place is. All right, I am back. Actually, let me, Is Wonder Hamster still here? Is there a Wonder Hamster in the house? Nope. What am I glazing next? We're still on the tree beard. Had somebody coming in for a honey pot. I had not, we had them here. I remember unpacking them and putting them out at the gallery this week, so I know where they're at. Somebody's set up beehives and they're about to do their first harvest. I did the a Lord of the Rings mug earlier that was the Even Star. This one is the Lonely Mountain. Here we go, and then I got 3 more. And then we can start on the bottom of them. Alright, this is the very first one I did. Yes, there's a big difference. Even like yesterday or whenever the last time I was messing with this glaze, when it was gelled too much, like the glaze wasn't running off of the wax. Oops. Okay, maybe I need to redo how I hold these. Because I just like wiped away. I'm gonna hold it there again, I guess. And then just fix it later. Wax everything white, like the bone white. The headband is going to be red.
Don't worry about
Everything else, yeah.
like this is gonna be whatever this
I think so, yeah.
and then this black.
The where's my next one? Didn't I say I was going to hold this a different way? Let's see if I can do this. Hold it from the inside without scraping it with my fingernails. Come on. There we go. All right. Cat, if you just walk away after coming through all of these, you're gonna bother her. Let's not walk through all of this. Let's not. Where do you want to go? He's like, this is fine. This is what I wanted. He doesn't try to knock things over. He's just clumsy. But he got what he wanted. Where's your foot at? Why are you? No, there it is. Okay. Why don't you stay here? Come on, there you go. Ugh. Well, I say normally he's really not that bad, but I've got stuff like all over the tables, and he just, like I said, he's clumsy. Or especially when I've got like freshly glazed pieces like this, he'll like rub up against them and then like take the glaze off, and then he's covered in glaze, and yeah. All right, Crimson Sheep, we'll see you later. There it is. I thought I had a paintbrush over here. Looks like we got 2 more. Okay, so we got Treebeard done. Let me see if anything needs to be touched up before I put it away. There's that. And now this is a completely different color, even though it looks the same. This one is going to be the iron of the Carlsbad Jade and Iron. And while both glazes have red iron oxide in them, they have like different amounts, so the final result is different. Camille, hello. I will. We will be there. You need another cool mug. Well, if you know what you want, you know what you're looking for, pre-order it. That's something we need to set up on the website. But you could, if you wanted to, what we will have set up is a way for you to order something on the website and pick it up at Maryland. But so if you know what you want, let me know, and I'll make it and have it ready there for you. Or if you want something in a certain color. But if you just want to browse as well, I will have tons of stuff there for you to browse through. So this one's going to be much more of a reddish brown. It looks more like what's going to be in the bucket, except maybe a little bit redder. And whereas the chicory, which is what we had before, is more of like a greenish brown, and it's a matte color instead of this one's going to be glossy. This mirror going to be covered in wax. Wolfie Hound! Thank you for the resub. I wonder why it's not coming up over here. Good afternoon. Happy Friday to all who celebrate. Hello. Is it Sava? Yeah, good afternoon. I have to see why I'm not getting all of my like Twitch notifications over here. No, Wolfie Hound. I'll have to look at that. I'll have to look that up and see. I haven't seen an email. Like, did you send it today? So I'm glad you came in and checked. Now I see your comment. But thank you for the resub. I did not see your resub notification. Right now I'm checking to make sure I've got this thing the right color. Yes, Carlsbad. Wolfie Hound, is your Twitch name in the email? Can I search for it by that? Or do you remember? No, I don't. Well, I don't have anything under that one, so. Nope, I don't see anything. Try sending it again. It was were you sending it to the polystudios.com account? I have your old email in here, so I don't know if that's the same email you're using. What next? We have a layer on everything. I need to put, see what I need to put where. We have Misty Forest, and then those just get black on top. All right, I'll keep an eye out for it. Now this is an instance where we were talking about earlier where I need to clean off the whisk, because this is a much lighter color and I don't want to contaminate it. There we go. So I do have it sitting in a bucket of water, but you know, I needed to get some of the sides off, cleaned up. So this by itself looks very similar to what it is in the bucket. It's a very, very pale green. And so all I need is a dip around the rim. And then these will be ready to go. Bumped this one. Lost traveling, hello. Cat hair percentage check? Yeah. 2% cat fluff. We have 2 cats. Minnie is, you can't really see her that well, but she is up here in the, in her hammock. She's watching over us. What'd he do? He does that. He does that. Except he's done that on mine when it's like on speaker. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, I remember that one. So Mir has a bad habit of playing with your phone, and like if my headset is dead or whatever and I just have whatever I'm listening to on speaker, he will like freak out and start like, he realizes he can move things on your phone, and so he'll start pawing at it and he'll change everything. Apparently he just did that. Sometimes I say he's trying to rescue whatever is stuck in the phone. Email has been sent. Okay. Okay. Not seeing it yet, but I'll wait for a bit. Do I need any more of that? I think I got everything. The dog that comes to your house for vacations will take the TV remote and change the channel. The remote will be wet, but never any teeth marks. So I do need to put some layers on some of these others, like the tree beard. I'm gonna have to let it dry out for a little bit, and then like a lot of the ones, like I have the green separated to like misty forest over here, and then plain just emerald over here. So they're ready. So it might be a good stopping point. We'll see how bad the storms are. See where they are. So I'm just gonna see who we can find to raid here. Somebody else is doing pottery. There we go.
Stream about what I could do in this space to have streaming be more integrated into the studio. Because right now,
So let's go see what they got going on. Looks like they're actually wedging the clay, so that's something I don't do a lot of by hand anymore. Looks like they're gonna make some mugs, so let's go say hi to them. Guys, thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit on this Friday afternoon. I'm gonna let my mugs dry out if possible, because it is very humid in here and outside too. So it may take a little bit longer than usual for the glaze to dry. I may even have to put a fan on everything, but have a good evening. If I don't see you again, have a good rest of your weekend. And I will see y'all later. Have a good night.